Where on earth is
Ketwolski.
Could you stop it? Damn you.
It was wolves.
Hey everybody, Ketwolski here, checking in with another one of our hashtag Earl Grey Pour Up video discussions. Today we've got a couple of really interesting news stories that have recently popped up, including one big, giant announcement in relations to Star Trek Lower Decks. So obviously the big story that everybody's going to be kind of talking about over the next couple of weeks is the announcement of the release date for Star Trek Lower Decks, and of course our first look at the California-class starship that our crew is actually going to be using on the show, which is called the USS Cerritos, or Cerritos, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but here it is in all of its beautiful, beautiful glory. It looks like it's got kind of, that Galaxy-class, saucer hull with also like the midsection there, but it also kind of looks like a Miranda class. It's definitely quite interesting in a lot of different ways. I'm very excited to see this ship in action and actually get to see what's inside of the ship as well, not just the external stuff, but I really like the design of it. I like the cool yellow stripes that it has. I think it kind of adds a little bit of character to it, and I wonder if that is in some kind of relations to its mission. Again, the mission of the Lower Decks crew in the show is in relations to the whole second contact concept, which is after first contact is made, then these guys and gals come in and kind of get things started up and, install the space Walmart and the space IKEA, I guess. I don't know. But that's their job there, is to kind of do that second contact. So I'm wondering if the yellow stripe maybe has something to do with that. I don't know. Maybe not. But I think it's a really cool design. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty cool. Along with the release of this cool looking ship, we got quite a bit of information about the show. Number one is that inside of the United States and most likely Canada, the show will be premiering on August 6th. So very, very short period of time. We're talking just a couple of weeks away. So we're going to be right around the corner. We also found out that after its initial premiere, the show will be released weekly. So it won't be released all at once. It'll be done weekly on Thursdays, at least in the United States, probably maybe Thursday or Fridays in Canada. Very similar to that of the way that they had the Picard and Discovery releases up there in Canada. Now, what is really interesting, and I know a lot of people are a bit frustrated right now, which is how is this show going to be distributed internationally? And really, the only thing that they've been able to say so far is that the show will be distributed internationally via the Viacom International Distribution Group, which is, I think, kind of code for I have no idea what the hell that means. I think, honestly, what that means is they intend on distributing it internationally. This is the group that's going to be used to kind of work with different distributors and kind of get the bids from the different, kind of streaming distributors in order to release the content through whatever they decide to go with, whether that be Netflix or Amazon or whatever it is. We don't really know. Obviously, it's very much up in the air because right now Discovery is still on Netflix, Picard was on Amazon, and it's kind of all up in the air as to where the rest of the shows are going to be released moving forward for Star Trek, especially after they've announced that CBS All Access is going to be rebranded towards the end of this year and will kind of become a CBS All Access International thing. So we'll kind of see how that plays out as well. Speaking of upcoming shows, along with the announcement of the date for Lower Decks, we also got to get some bits of information regarding the Star Trek Discovery Season 3 and the Section 31 show. So for Discovery Season 3, apparently it is still going to be released this year, but sometime in the latter half of this year. If there are 10 episodes of Lower Decks and they want to continuously have Star Trek available on CBS All Access, I would assume probably the end of September, maybe even, early October, that we may actually get the Season 3 premiere of Star Trek Discovery in order to kind of keep things going. They may push it back a little bit to kind of keep people interested during the Christmas time frame, but Star Trek Discovery Season 3 is in fact going to be done and released this year. Also, what we learned is that Section 31 is apparently still in development. Again, according to this press release for Lower Decks, they did mention the fact that the show itself is going to be joining the in-development Section 31 show, starring Michelle Yeoh, along with the Nickelodeon show. What was interesting about this one, though, is that they did not say the Star Trek Prodigy, which is the title that a lot of people kind of found out about, that was kind of leaked accidentally online, and so people kind of have been referring to it as the Star Trek Prodigy Nickelodeon show. So they've gotten rid of that title, or maybe they're trying to pretend like people don't know. I'm not sure, but it is interesting that they didn't use that title, and it's interesting that they bothered to put in there the fact that the Michelle Yeoh Section 31 show is still happening, because I know there's been a lot of questions online, including for myself. I don't really think that show's still going to happen, but apparently CBS would disagree. So that's good to hear. And, you know, I was kind of surprised to learn that they bothered to even mention it again because we haven't heard much about that show in such a long time. All right, guys and gals, that does quickly wrap up my video for today. I know I hit you with a whole lot of news, but it was really interesting, very exciting stuff. I am curious to hear what you guys think about what's going on. What do you think about the international distribution for Lower Decks? What streaming service do you hope that it's going to be on? What do you think about the ship design? I personally love it, but I am curious to hear what you guys and gals think about that. And are you excited to hear that Section 31 is back, apparently still on the road in development, and is continuing to move forward? I'm curious to hear what all of you guys and gals think about this. Get your comments up down below, and we'll go ahead and get the conversation started. Live long and prosper, my turkeys!